Hello, and welcome to Tape 1. Before we introduce the techniques we use to train in Thai boxing, I'd like to first give you some background on Thailand. Located in Southeast Asia, it was established in 1238 AD. Although invasions have been attempted throughout its history, Thailand has remained independent, in part due to the training methods of the Chupasart warriors, which taught the use of swords, knives, sticks, spears, muskets, and hand-to-hand combat. By 1350, the Chupasart methods had evolved into the art of grabing gerbang, which is a sword and staff fighting art. Because of the dangers associated with these weapons, Muay Thai boxing was developed. To this day, it remains the national sport of Thailand. In the late 1970s, returning U.S. servicemen brought this fighting art to the United States. Today, one of the leading proponents of Muay Thai in the United States is Vut Kamnark. Vut began his training at the age of 8. And after many years of hard training and competition, he became the champion of Northeast Thailand. He has a bachelor's degree in physical education and currently is a Muay Thai instructor in Los Angeles. He also gives seminars around the country and is involved in promoting Muay Thai matches. He is currently the president of the United World Muay Thai Association and will be your instructor for this series of tapes. I'm going to start with showing you the Y crew. The Y crew is a way of showing respect for your teachers, instructors, family, and everyone else important in your life. It also helps ensure good fortune in the ring. It consists of bowing 3 times, and then holding the bow for about a minute, and then bowing 3 more times. It's done before a fight. After I do the Y crew, I'll perform the Muay, which is a dance-like exercise that shows respect for the camp that you've trained in. Each camp has its own Muay. It also helps you loosen up before a fight. This is the Y crew. It's always done in either an eastern or a northerly direction, never south or west. This is done for good luck because that's where the sun will rise. Now I'm holding the bow for up to a minute. During this period, I pray for good luck in the ring so that I can beat my opponent. 3 more bows, and then I start the Muay. This is also done to the east or north. Each camp has its own Muay. They're developed over the years and are very individual. It's very dance-like. I'm trying to get into the rhythm of the music, to relax, prepare myself for the fight. Music is very important in the Thai fighting. Now I'm paying respect to each side of the ring. This is also to ensure good luck in the ring. And after I pay respect to the ring, I'll pay respect to my opponent, and then we'll be ready to fight. We're now going to start with some basic conditioning and stretching techniques used in Muay Thai. First, I want to make clear that all your joints have to be loose. It's very important that you're not tight. The first joints we'll work on are the wrists. Flop them around, just like this, make sure they're loose. Then we'll move on to the shoulders. Make big circles going forward, and then reverse it. Nice, big, loose circles. Now smaller circles with your hands on your shoulders. Back and forth. If you put your hand on the shoulder and press a little, it helps loosen the joint up. Make sure you do both sides. Now we'll work on the elbow. Again, just make sure it's loose, manipulate it with the other hand and shake it out. Just like this. Now we'll work on the neck. Rotate it around, make sure you keep your eyes open, and go in both directions. We're going to work on the jaw now. Press up with your hands and press down with your head. Next, the waist. Go in a circle in one direction and then the other.
ครับเสร็จแล้วก็อาจจะเป็นเท้าชิดกัน
Now we're going to work on the back and legs. Bend over and touch your toes.
โยกนะครับโยกฟอร์มหลัง
This will work both the back and the hamstrings. Then we're going to cross one leg in front of the other
ขวาทับขาซ้ายก้ม
and touch our toes again.
แล้วก็ขา
And now we'll cross the other leg.
ขาขวาแตะครับหลังจากนั้นจะวอร์มกระดูกส่วนนี้นะฮะส่วนนี้ของส่วนของเรา
Now we're going to work on the hip joint.
ตัวเป็นกระดูกข้อต่อตรงนี้
Going to stand on one leg and make a circle with the other, and then go in the other direction.
ครับหมุนซ้ายหมุนขวา
And of course, now we'll do the other leg.
ขวาแล้วมาเป็นกระดูกที่ข้อต่อตรงนี้
Now we want to make sure our ankles are nice and loose. Ankle's a very complex joint. You want to shake it out,
หมุนสองข้างหรือจะหมุน
and then stand on it a little and twist your foot.
หมุนกับพื้นโอเคแล้วก็จะเป็นหัวเข่า
Next, the knees.
จะโยก
Knee is very important in the Muay Thai kick. Go back and forth, and then make circles in both directions.
เข้าหมุนออก
Help keep your balance with your hands on your knees.
เห็นนะครับเสร็จแล้วเราจะอาจจะแยก
Next, we're going to work on the lower back and the legs also. Just bend over, and if you can touch the ground, great.
ครับเสร็จแล้วอาจจะมือขึ้น
Now we're going to stretch out the ribs and the back.
เอียง
This stretches the muscle on the side of the back, the lat.
กล้ามเนื้อส่วนนี้ของเราหมุนและอาจจะเป็นนั่งนะครับนั่ง
Now we're going to stretch the groin. Sit down, grab your toes, and bring your head forward towards your toes.
โยก
It also stretches your lower back a little.
ครับโยกนี่มองวอร์มหลังของเราเองเสร็จแล้วเท้า
Now grab your toes. We're going to work on the back of the knees here.
ดึงเข้ามานะครับ
It also stretches the hamstrings.
แล้วก็อาจจะเป็นขาขวาทับขา
This
ซ้าย
works on the legs and the
ซ้าย
knees.
ดึงที่เท้าซ้ายมือขวา
Grab the
กด
toe
เข้าไป
and press down on the knee.
โยกนี่ทำให้กล้ามเนื้อส่วนนี้
It helps stretch the inside of the leg and the back of the
โย
knee.
กแล้วก็
Now we'll switch, do the other leg.
ดึงต่อไปนี้เราต้องวอร์มส่วนนี้นะส่วนหลังเรา
Now we're going to work on the small of the back. To do this, lay down on your belly.
เท้าออก
Make sure your pelvis stays in contact with the ground.
แล้วก็อาจจะเป็น
Then slide one leg up and then the other.
ดึงนะครับให้วอร์มส่วนหลังตรงนี้ให้เราพร้อมซะก่อน
It's very good for the small of the back. It's important in our kicks.
เราพร้อมแล้วเราอาจจะวอร์มเลยหรือถ้าเรามีพาร์ทเนอร์
Alright, now you should have all your joints nice and loose. The next thing we're going to move on to is to warm up your body, get the heart pumping, the muscles warm.
ที่เราต้องวอร์มให้ร่างกาย
The first thing we'll do to do this are some jumping jacks.
ยืนด้วยปลายเท้าตัวเองกระโดดตบ
Nice and loose, warm up the whole body.
พร้อมแล้วก็หยุดอาจจะเป็น
Now we'll run in place a little bit.
ปลายเท้าขึ้นมา
Stay on the toes, bring the knees up a little.
วิ่งกับ
Move
ที่
the arms.
ให้เราพร้อมเสร็จแล้วเราอาจจะ
I'm doing an abbreviated version of all of these. You should spend up to 5 minutes on each one.
อาจยกมือขึ้นกระโดดขึ้น
Now we're going to work on the knees, bring them up high.
เข่าตรงขึ้นมา
This helps your rhythm and will strengthen your back and ankles. Make circles.
แต่โค้งหรืออาจจะวิ่งแล้วกระโดดท่าตัวเอง
Now we're going to kick the back of the hands.
นะครับอาจจะวิ่งหมุนอยู่กับที่
Really want to warm up. Make sure all your muscles are warm.
หรือเราอาจจะ
Now hop on your toes from side to side.
หรือ
Back and forth. Now we're going to do some squat jumps. This will make your legs strong.
ความตัวเองนะหรือเราอาจจะแยกเท้าออก
Stretch out a little, get your balance, and now really jump high.
หรือเราจะทำวัน
We're going to try to touch our toes when we jump up.
หนึ่ง
It's not as easy as it looks.
กระโดดหนึ่งสอง
This will make your legs and your ankles strong.
นะครับนี่สำหรับวอร์มอัพตัวเองทีนี้ถ้าเรามี
Stretching, loosening, and warming up your muscles and joints is essential to Muay Thai.
ผู้จะทำให้
You should never work out without doing so first.
อาจจะมีคู่ดังนี้นะครับหลังจากที่เรา
Now I'm going to show you how to jump rope. This is very important for Muay Thai. Helps make your legs and ankles strong.
อันดับแรกที่เราจะ
The rope's a very important tool to use. Helps you get your rhythm and timing developed. It's also a great cardiovascular workout. You want to make sure your ankles are strong for Muay Thai. It's a very important joint. Make sure you're loose and relaxed before you jump rope. If you haven't jumped rope before, be patient. It will take some time before you develop the skill, but it's a good one to have. Jumping rope is a great cardiovascular workout. Now, it's very important to be relaxed. If you're tight, you really won't be able to jump the rope very well. While jumping rope, stay on your toes. It's going to make it possible for you to develop your leg muscles. Make sure you're loose. Stay relaxed. You can maybe hum or sing a song while you do it. That'll help you be in rhythm. Don't have your arms in tight. Stay on your toes. Shift your weight from foot to foot. Don't get frustrated. It's not easy at first. When you get a little better, try jumping on one leg, then the other. But first you have to get the basics down. Then you can run in place, jump side to side, mix it up. We jump the rope for 3 3-minute rounds as a minimum, with a 1-minute break in between. It's important that you use a clock. Vary your pace. Go fast, go slow. Get your knees up high. Make sure you stay on your toes, even if you're jumping on one foot. No matter what you do, run, jump in place, hop, it's important that you finish strong. I'm making it look easy, but it's not as easy as it looks. Now we'll do some road work. Here I'm running with weights in my hands. This will develop my upper body while I run. If you can, run in the morning. Long distance running is good. If you're training for a fight, however, you will want to run shorter distances at a quicker pace. Do this starting 2 to 3 weeks before your fight. If you're running with hand weights, at the end of your run, stop and shadow box a little. This will make your arms strong. Now I'm going to show you how to make your stomach and legs strong. These are important muscles to have for Muay Thai. What we're going to do is lie on our back and flutter our legs up and down, beating on the stomach at the same time. This will make your stomach strong and also your legs. Now scissor your legs. Then pull your legs in and push them out. In and out. And then you can stretch like this in case you've gotten too tight while making your muscles strong. Now we're going to do more of a traditional sit-up. Now for the upper stomach, we're going to do some crunches. I'm abbreviating everything here just like before. You should spend more time on each of these. Now we'll do some push-ups. They make your shoulders and hands strong. Make sure you go all the way up and down. There's another variation you can do where you drop your pelvis and do quick push-ups. This will give you explosive strength. Once again, make sure you go all the way down. Don't go part way down. All the way down and up.
นี้หรือ
Now we're
ที่
gonna
เราจะ
work on the
ทำให้
neck.
คอที่เราแข็งแรงเราก็นอนหงาย
Lie on your
นอนหงาย
back
ยกคอขึ้นมา
and raise your head up.
ยกคอขึ้นมา
It's good to hold it a little bit.
ทำอย่างนี้นะฮะ
Now, it's important to have a strong neck in Muay Thai, not only to be able to take a punch, but when you clench
เสร็จแล้ว
and your opponent tries to knee you, he's going to pull down on your head, so you need to have a strong neck. That's why we try to, in various ways, make the neck muscles strong.
อาจจะฝึกขาฝึกลำตัว
If your legs, stomach, and the rest of your body aren't strong in Muay Thai, you're going to get hurt. That's why we spend so much time on conditioning our body. We've covered everything that you can do by yourself. Now, if you have a partner, there are some additional techniques that I want to show you. One of my students will be helping me do this. His name is Walter, and he's going to help me show you these.
ชื่อ Walter ทีนี้เราจะฝึกให้แขน
Now,
เรา
if your
แข็งแรง
arms,
ก่อน
chest,
นะครับเรา
neck,
จะ
shoulders,
เกร็งกล้ามเนื้อ
and legs aren't strong enough,
ถ้าเรา
when you
ไม่
get in a
เกร็ง
clinch,
หรือไม่ฝึกแล้ว
you
เนี่ย
can get knocked out by your
เวลา
opponent's
มวย
knee.
ไทยแล้วเขาจับตีเข่าต่างๆ
I'm going to show you a way to make yourself strong,
แข็งแรง
so this won't happen.
แข็งแรงฝึกดังนี้นะครับตัวอย่าง
What you do is have your partner
ให้เขากด
press
ลง
down while you press up.
ให้เขากดลงแล้วผมดันขึ้นอย่างนี้ หรือให้ผมกดลง
Now you're going to
ดัน
switch.
ขึ้นแล้วเกร็งหัวไหล่นะครับต้องเกร็งหัวไหล่
This makes your upper body
อันที่สอง
strong.
อาจจะเป็นเข้ากับออกนะครับ
Now we're going to
เข้า
go
ออกอย่างนี้
from inside to out.
นะครับได้แข็งแรงทีนี้
Then we'll
ก็เปลี่ยน
switch
ให้
again.
เขาดึงออกเขาดันเข้านะครับเกร็งหัวไหล่
These are isometric
เสร็จแล้วอา
exercises.
จจะฝึกเอามือชนกันแล้วดึงเท้าซ้ายอยู่
For this
ข้าง
one,
หน้า
keep your arms straight and press against each other with your lead leg in the front.
แข็งตึงแล้วเปลี่ยนข้าง
Then switch.
ข้าง หรืออาจจะ
Now we're going to go back and
อย่าง
forth.
นี้นะฮะ
More of a dynamic exercise.
เกร็งหัวไหล่นะฮะ
All of these
เกร็งหัวไหล่
drills are going to make your upper body stronger.
โอเคนะครับหรืออาจจะใช้
Now I'll show you something to make your fingers
ประก
strong.
บกันอย่างนี้แล้วก็กดนะฮะ
Press against each other, just like before, only this time touching fingertips.
แข็งตึงโอเคนะครับ ต่อไปก็คืออาจจะทำให้ขา
Now I'm going to show you something to make your legs
อัน
strong.
ดับแรกก็คือแบกคู่ต่อสู้
What you're going to do is carry your partner on your back and do squats.
ครับตัวอย่างผมฝึกกับ Walter
Now don't try too hard. Relax your back while doing this. That'll help you keep your
ผม
balance.
จะยกขึ้นกระดานลง
Up and down.
คนที่นอนนะฮะคนที่นอน
Now
เขาต้อง
be careful not to lean back too much. You're going to fall over.
บุกหลัง
You hurt your back if you do that.
เพื่อจะให้
This will make your legs strong and works on your balance at the same
ฝึกสำหรับ
time.
ขาทีนี้ถ้าฝึกสำหรับ
Now here's another one for your
คู่ต่อสู้อย่างนี้
legs.
นะครับ
Stand on your toes while you do
ดึงไป
this.
เท้าตัวเอง
Put your arms on your partner's. He's going to have his on yours. And just go up and down. By holding each other, you can help keep your
ครับ
balance.
นี่ทำให้ขาแข็งแรง
By being on your toes, you're going to make your calves strong. All of your legs strong, actually.
เราอาจจะให้เขานอนลง
Now this next one is for your stomach.
นอนลง lie down โอเคที่จะฝึกตรงนี้ให้แข็งแรง
Your partner's going to raise his legs and you push him straight out.
กดเท้าเขาลงไป อย่าให้เท้าถึงพื้น อาจจะเป็นซ้าย
Side to side also. That works the obliques.
อาจจะตรงๆนะครับอาจจะตรงๆอย่างนี้ซ้ายขวา
And again, we're abbreviating everything.
ตรง
It's good to work in 3-minute rounds if you have a clock. This drill works the stomach very well. One of the best ones you can
หรื
do
อ
for it.
อยากให้กล้ามท้องแข็งแรงมากขึ้น ถ้าเราฝึกให้เขาชก
Next, we're going to do a push-up. It's a very good one for the chest and shoulders and back.
อย่างนี้ฝึกให้แขนด้วยหน้าอกด้วยก็จ้ำครับขึ้นอาจจะไปซ้าย
Make sure your partner moves and doesn't stay in one spot.
นะฮะอาจจะไปข้างหน้า
This is much harder than a regular push-up.
ไปข้างหลังโอเคนะครับอันนี้ทำให้ตรงหน้าอก
It really works the shoulders
ตรงหลังเขาแข็งแรง
and the lower
ด้วย
back.
หรืออาจอย่างหนึ่งถ้าต้องการให้ท้องเขาแข็งแรงมากขึ้น
Now, this one might hurt a little at first. While your partner does a sit-up, you're going to stand on his stomach with very light pressure.
คุณอาจจะ กียร์
Just a little bit extra to make it harder for him to do it.
นะฮะกดเพื่อให้เขาชินหรืออาจจะ
Instead of standing, you can hit him in the stomach, but not too hard. This just makes the stomach muscles harder while he's sitting up.
โอเคครับอันนี้สำหรับ
Having a partner to train with allows you to make your stomach harder in a faster period of time. These lifts also work your legs at the same
ที
time.
นี้ต้องการให้
Now the next thing we're going to work on is the neck.
ตรงนี้นะคอ
These techniques are going to show you how to make your neck strong, which is important for clinching,
แรงเราอาจจะ
which you'll get to later on.
ได้เราฝึกอย่างนี้นะครับ
Now you're going to make your neck tight while your partner
โอ
pushes.
เค sit down
Stand face to face,
stay that side
squat down a little,
put your neck up to me put your neck up
and push on the forehead.
neck up
See how Walter pushes his head forward?
โอเคหรืออาจจะ
Now to make the other side of your neck strong, you're going to pull your head back
อ่าฮะ
while your partner pulls forward.
ใช่เลยแต่อันนี้
Stand on your toes while you do this. Makes it harder for your opponent to pull you into his knee.
ต่อไปนี้ถ้าเรา
All this makes the neck strong.
แล้ววอร์มอัพกับตัวเองแล้ว
We've done all the conditioning we can do on our own and with a partner. What we'll move on to next is working out with weights. If you have access to weights, it's important that you use them. You'll get much stronger, much faster if you do so. The first exercise is for the quadriceps. It's called a leg extension. It's going to make the quadriceps stronger and the knee. It's important that you have strong quadriceps in Muay Thai. If you don't, then you can't kick strong. By using the weight, you're going to make your legs stronger, faster, and also make your knees stronger so you won't get hurt. See how my leg sticks out? Just extend it right out. Put your hands on the bench behind you, or if you can, punch at the same time. Also notice my stomach. This is a very good exercise for the legs.
โอเคนะครับตอนนี้เราจะฝึกส่วนนี้ให้แข็งแรงส่วนด้านหลังขา
Now we're going to work on the back of the leg, the calf and the hamstring.
นอนลงนะฮะเราฝึกส่วน
Lay on
นี้
your stomach,
ส่วนนี้
put your ankles behind the pad, and curl it towards your body. It's better to work with lighter weights in a quicker repetition than heavy weights slowly. It's going to help the ankles also, and the calves and the hamstring.
นะครับเราฝึกส่วนนี้ของขาให้แข็งแรงนะฮะ
Hamstring's very important to be strong.
โอเคนะครับถ้าเรามีเครื่อง
Next, we'll do squats with a weight on our back.
เราจะทำให้
This is going to make your calf strong and your ankle strong also,
แองเกิลนี้แข็งแรงหัวเข่า
and also the knees and the quadriceps.
ใส่หลังเรานะฮะ
Now you want to place the weight on your shoulders and squat up and down. Stand on your toes while you do this. It's going to make it all your muscles stronger.
ขึ้นลงดูนะครับ
Don't use too much weight. It's more important to use a lighter weight and do more repetitions than a heavy weight and fewer repetitions.
นะครับ
Stand on your toes
ขึ้น
and don't be slow.
ขึ้นลง
That's it.
ขึ้น
Extend all the way up and stand on your
ขึ้น
toes.
ลงยืนด้วยปลายเท้าตัวเองนะครับยืนด้วยปลายเท้าตัวเองฮึบฮึบฮึบ
By having strong legs, you're going to have strong kicks.
เห็นไหมครับถ้าเราฝึกอย่างนี้แล้วเนี่ยข้อเท้าหัวเข่าหน้าขาเราจะยืนเต็มเท้าตลอดเวลานะครับ
You can even do it without the weight and just stand on your toes and do
จะให้เรา
squats.
เตะเร็วขึ้นมีน้ำหนักมากขึ้นฉะนั้น
But to get the quickest development, you want to use the machines, use the weights, make your legs strong.
เกินแข็งแรง
By having a stronger body, you're going to be a better fighter.
วัดกำลังแข็งแรงเราจะเป็นนักมวยไทยที่เก่งและก็ดีครับโอเคนะครับถ้าเรามีแมชชีน
This machine
อยู่ที่บ้าน
will help develop your biceps and your chest.
อกและก็แขนเนี่ย
Now in Muay Thai,
อย่าให้
we don't want big muscles.
ไม่ต้องหนักนะฮะ
We want smaller muscles, and we develop those by using lighter weights
นักมวยไทยส่วนใหญ่เนี่ย
and going quickly, and that allows you to punch quick. Big muscles will slow you down, so it's important not to overdevelop. Use light weights and many repetitions.
เราดูนะครับผมจะฝึกให้ดูนะครับ
When using the machine, don't be slow. Make the repetitions quick. If you have too much weight, you won't be able to do this. I can't overemphasize enough how important it is not to have big muscles. Big muscles will make you slow. You can't be quick. You want to look cut, not too bulky. And the way to do that is by working out quickly with light weights. To have strong punches, you need to have strong shoulders and biceps. And to get them, you can use this machine. Next, we'll work on the stomach. In Muay Thai, your whole body has to be strong. But if your stomach isn't strong, a knee or kick will send you down. So the stomach is very important. The first exercise we'll do are incline sit-ups. You need a bench like this. Strap your feet in above you. And do a sit-up. See how strong my stomach looks? An incline bench like this helps you a lot. Keep your legs straight while doing these sit-ups. It'll allow you to do more of them. You can also turn from side to side, and that works the obliques more. Now, if you want to make your stomach even harder, you can have someone come in, and using a kick pad, they'll hit you in the stomach as you come up. This will give you a very hard stomach. In addition to making your stomach hard, by being hit with the pad, you get used to being punched or kicked in the stomach, so it won't be such a surprise when someone does it to you. Next, we'll do some leg raises. This is very good for the shoulders, for the stomach, and for the legs. Make your stomach tight while you're on it. Works all of these areas. Get yourself in, raise yourself, make your stomach tight, and bring your legs up. Don't be slow, be quick. The higher the better. This really works the stomach. This is a good piece of equipment to use because it works out your shoulders, your stomach, and your legs all at the same time by going up and down like that. We're now going to talk about Muay Thai equipment. There are many specialized pieces of equipment that we use. The first thing I want to talk about is Thai boxing liniment. It's used to warm up the muscles prior to working out. It also helps make them loose. Make sure you shake it up, then pour some on your hand and rub it on your leg. Pay particular attention to the joints, both the ankle and knee. Rub it on your thigh also. Give yourself a little massage as you rub it in. You want to make sure your muscles are loose. Don't be afraid to use too much liniment.
นะครับน้ำมันมวยจะดีสำหรับกล้ามเนื้อเราและกระดูกเราอาจจะเป็นมันช้ำบางก่อนหรือเจ็บบางก่อนจะทำให้เรารู้สึกสดชื่นและดีขึ้น
Make sure you spend some time rubbing it in. Just don't pour it on.
ต้องทำให้สองข้างจะเป็นข้อเท้าข้อเท้ากล้ามเนื้อเราวอร์มให้พร้อมแล้วก็จะมาเป็น
You can also use it on the wrists.
อาจจะเป็นข้อมืออาจจะเป็นนิ้วมือวอร์มให้พร้อมใส่น้ำมันมวยเข้าไปเสร็จแล้วก็เก็บซะหลังจากนั้นแล้ว
It's also good for any other place you might be sore from a prior workout.
ของไอ้มวยไทยเรานะฮะจะมี
Having the right shorts is very important for Muay Thai. You need big leg openings, light material, and a lot of elastic at the waist. The drawstring will make it snug.
แล้วก็ใส่เข้าไปนะฮะก่อนจะใส่เข้าไปนั้น
It's very important that you don't have heavy shorts. It'll hamper your kicks. Very important piece of equipment is the protective cup. This is a traditional one. It's metal with string to attach it to yourself.
กอยของเรานะฮะจะมีเป็นข้างในจะเป็นโฟมอยู่ให้มันนิ่ม
It's padded on the edges
ลูกโค้งการสายนั้น
and on the face.
ง่ายๆดึงตรง
It's got some strong strings. Allows you to tie it around the waist.
ดูให้ชัดว่าข้างในเป็นยังไงเป็นโฟมนะฮะเป็นโฟมอยู่ข้างโค้ง
And through the back of the legs.
ดึงลงมาฮะท้ายลงมา
You wear it under your shorts, of course. It's easier to have someone else tie it on for you, but
แล้วเราก็มาดึง
tie it around the waist and then take the two strings between the legs.
ท้ายผูกข้างหลังตรงนี้ผูกข้างหลังให้แน่นๆสลับกับจับท้ายแน่นๆ
It's a very important piece of equipment. Always wear it when working out with a partner.
จับไว้ข้างนอกเฉยหลังจากนั้นแล้วนะฮะถ้าเราใส่กระจับข้างในแล้วเรียบร้อยเราก็อาจจะต่อไปนี้เราก็อาจจะต้องมี
Next, we'll talk about ankle supports.
ไอเกิลซัพพอร์ตนี้มันมีสองข้างนะมีอยู่สองข้างข้างซ้ายข้างขวานะฮะ
It's important to wear these so that you don't hurt your ankle. Allows you to stand on the ball of your foot.
มันจะช่วยให้ไม่ให้ข้อเท้าเรามันเคลื่อนไม่ให้เราเจ็บมากนักพยายามให้มัน
And it helps prevent injury.
นะฮะการใส่เส้นซัพพอร์ตนั้นเราพยายามดูที่ว่ามันเป็นข้างไหน
Make sure you get good ones.
ข้างเล็กสวมเข้าไปก่อนนะ
Now to put them on, start with the small part, pull it on your foot, and then turn it inside out.
นะครับเช็คให้แน่นๆดูที่ว่าส้นเท้ามัน cover ไม้ถึงส้นเท้าเรา
Make sure it's snug and it doesn't have any folds in it.
นะครับแล้วก็เช็คดูมันไทดีไหมอีกข้างหนึ่งนะครับ
Again, the small part first, and then turn it inside out.
ขึ้นมาเช็คดูนะฮะเสร็จแล้วเราพยายามเช็คข้อเท้าลูกมันตึงมากไหมมันอยู่ในรูปที่เราต้องใช้ได้
You should feel a difference when you put them
ดู
on.
นะฮะต่อจากนั้น
If you don't, they're too big.
ผ้าพันมือเป็นสิ่งสำคัญ
Now we'll talk about hand wraps.
นะฮะ
They're very important when you work out. If you don't use hand wraps, it's possible to injure the knuckles or the wrist.
ฉะนั้นเราต้องพันผ้าให้แน่นตรงนี้
It's important not to make the wraps too tight. If you do, it's possible that you'll cut off the circulation. If you feel your fingers getting numb, you've wrapped your hands too tight. But they should be snug so that they can give your hand support. When we wrap the hand, we also make sure we include the thumb in addition to the wrist and knuckles. Start by holding the tail in your hand with your thumb and wrap around your knuckles. Do it several times. This makes a pad for your knuckles to protect them when you punch. Then move down to the wrist and make sure you go up high enough on the forearm so that you can support the wrist. Then work your way back down, across the wrist, and up between the fingers. Back down the wrist again, once more. Flex your wrist to make sure it's not too tight. And come up between the thumb and forefinger again on the pad. Squeeze your hand to make sure it's not too tight. Now we go between the middle finger and ring finger. And back down to the wrist. Then back up. And here's where we'll do the thumb. Back down to the wrist. Up to the knuckles. It's important that you have a long enough wrap to do this. And tuck the very end into the palm.
พันผ้าพันมือสำหรับซ้อมด้วยตัวเองผ้าพันมือไม่ใช่พันข้างเดียวนะต้องพันสองข้างนะฮะพันสองข้างนี่ข้างเลยผมจะโชว์พันอีกข้างเลยก็เหมือนกันกับข้าง
Watch while I do the other hand.
ที่แล้ว
Hold the tail with the thumb as you go around the
อย่า
knuckles.
ให้มันไพ่มากนักอย่าให้มันแน่นมือเรามากนัก
Down to the wrist.
โอเคสัก3-4 รอบตรงข้อมือเรา
Up the forearm. Then back up to the knuckles again. Then between the fingers and around the wrist again. Back to the knuckles, between the other fingers. Don't forget the thumb. The more you do this, the better you'll get at it. There aren't any hard and fast rules. Just make sure you cover all the areas. What's important is that you support the whole hand without wrapping it too tightly to cut off circulation.
เสร็จแล้วนะฮะสำหรับผ้าพันมือที่เราจะฝึกด้วยตัวเองหลังจากผ้าพันมือทานเรียบร้อยแล้วนะฮะทุกอย่างเรียบร้อยแล้ว
Now, once you've properly wrapped your
ที่
hands,
เราจะลงมือซ้อมหรือฝึกด้วยตัวเองเราต้องทำให้ร่างกายวอร์มให้พร้อมอีกทีก่อน
you're ready to work out. So stretch a little bit more.
เราพร้อมไหมสำหรับข้อเท้าข้อมือตัวเอง
Shake everything out.
ว่าเราพร้อม
Relax. Loosen up.
ครับดูข้อเท้าอีกทีหัวเข่าอีกทีจอยตรงนี้อีกทีกระดูกหมุน
Do abbreviated versions of all the other stretches I showed you.
นะฮะไม่พร้อมเห็นเราก็
Now it's time to work out.
ได้เลยนะครับโอเคนะครับหลังจากที่เรา
Once you have all your equipment on, it's important that you warm up again.
เราฝึกวอร์มอัพเสร็จแล้ว
If you've already stretched and loosened your whole body up, now is time to do abbreviated versions of all those same stretches and warming up techniques. Once you've done that, you want to start out slowly and gradually increase your rate. Nice and slow, loose, and soft at first. Be relaxed, that's the most important thing. Don't be tight. Nice and loose. This goes for both your punching and your kicking. Loose, low kicks at first. And do the same with the knees. Bring them up loose and lightly, and elbows too. Just warming up. Now, in tape 2, footwork, hands, and elbow techniques will be covered. Then, in tape 3, we'll cover kicking and kneeing. In these subsequent tapes, we'll go in depth into these techniques, and you'll be working at a faster speed like this. More realistic. These are the techniques that you're going to learn. But for now, I want you to start slowly and loosen up. Wait till you see those tapes before you try these techniques. What we're going to move on to next is using some more equipment. Conditioning the shins, the legs, using the gloves. This is the small bag. We use it in training to develop our punches, push kicks, round kicks, and also the elbows. It's a very important piece of equipment to train with. If you have access to one or can put one up in your house, you'll develop your skills much quicker. When using it, be conscious of how the bag swings. Hit it as it swings towards you, not away. When you start to work with the small bag, start slow and light, and then work faster and quicker as time goes on. You want to develop your speed and power. If you have a bag in your home, school, or gym, you can use it to condition your shins. Now when you train, you will be using the bag to learn how to kick on the leg. The long bag is essential to learn how to kick on the leg. We're showing you the bag now just so that you know the proper piece of equipment that is used to condition the shins. And you're going to condition your shins by kicking the bag when you learn how to do so properly. There are some misconceptions about how Muay Thai fighters condition their shins. Some people think that they use sticks and hit their legs, or they take bottles and roll them up and down their shins. This is all false. The only way to condition the shin is by using it and kicking with the bag with it. In tape 3, you will learn how to do all of these kicks. For now, just watch. Alright, we're now ready to talk about the various types of gloves that we use in Muay Thai. We use big gloves to spar with and to hit the pads with sometimes, and we also use smaller gloves called bag gloves. They have less padding and are lighter. They help condition the wrist and the knuckles because there isn't a lot of padding. Your hand wraps will protect your hand and support the wrist. Now when you put the bag gloves on, make sure they're on tight, and you're going to start to warm up with them. Like everything else, we want to be fast and loose. We're still warming up, just getting loose. Now we're going to use the bag gloves in conjunction with focus gloves or focus pads. You need a partner to use these. There's one for each hand. Make sure that you buckle it snugly to the wrist. If you don't, the focus glove could slip off and your partner could punch you in the wrist, or you could bend your wrist backwards and injure it that way. It's very important that you use this piece of equipment properly, or else you may result in getting injured. Now once again, make sure that when you start, you're loose and relaxed. When your partner puts the focus glove on, make sure he's got it on tight. He won't be able to do this himself because he's got a glove on each hand. So take it and pull it and make sure it doesn't slide off. Make sure the buckle is buckled all the way and the pin in the buckle is not sticking out. You want to be very careful when using any of this equipment to make sure that you or your partner does not get injured. Now when you punch, your partner should meet you with the focus glove. He shouldn't tap it. He should come right out and meet your punch. Now before you work out with your partner, you have to show respect for him. This is a part of the Thai culture. We're now going to start with the left side. We're going to use our jab, go slow and soft at first. And you start with the right, the cross, also slow and soft. Move a little and relax. Make sure you're loose. Now I'm going to start to go a little faster and harder. Now you want to use your left hand to punch your partner's left focus glove and your right hand to punch his right hand. You're going to punch across your body. Now when you hold the pads, don't be tight. See how Walter meets me with the pads? That's what you want to do. There is another piece of equipment that we sometimes use in conjunction with the focus gloves. This is called the belly protector. We use it both with the focus gloves and sometimes by itself. It's good for working on the push kick, the knee, and punching techniques. If you have access to one, then you'll be able to work on punches to the body also. When your partner puts it on, or when you help him put it on, make sure it's buckled snugly. You don't want it to come loose while you're using it. It's particularly good for developing a push kick in conjunction with punches. Make sure it's up high enough above the cup. And you'll kick it just like this once you learn how to push kick. We cover that in tape 3. You can work on your body punches just like this. We also use the belly protector to work on our knee techniques. Grab your partner by the neck and pull him down while kneeing to the stomach. Just like this. You will learn this technique in greater detail in later tapes. Now when you use the focus gloves together with the belly protector, you can work on various combinations. You could start with the elbow and then go inside with the foot for a push kick, or punches, or knees. Now I'm ready to show you the Thai kick pads. We're going to use it with the belly protector right now. There's one kick pad for each arm. After buckling them on, you squeeze the handles. Make sure that it's buckled on snugly, just like the focus glove, and that the pin of the buckle isn't sticking out. When you hold the pad, don't hold it towards yourself, hold it away, out from your body. Let the weight of the pads pull your arm down. If you don't, you're going to make your forearms very tired. Now, there's many things we do with the kick pads. You can punch them, elbow them, kick them, and we knee them also. Start by jabbing it, then I throw the cross. Just like when I use the focus gloves, I punch across my body to the opposite side. Now, when I elbow the kick pads, I'll do the same thing. I'm not going to elbow the pad near me. I'm going to go across my body and hit the far pad. And once again, Walter meets me with the pad just like with the focus glove. He doesn't wait for me to hit the pad. You can also use the kick pads for the push kick. It's higher and a little harder than hitting the belly protector. Once again, I cross my body and go to the opposite side.
ครับถีบถ้าถีบขวาต้องไปตรงข้ามเหมือนถึงว่าขวาของเขาขวาของเรานะครับดูนะครับถีบนะครับถีบครับถีบ
With my right leg, I do the same thing. We always go across the body to promote the turning of the body, so I get all of my body, all of my power into my punches and kicks. Now we're going to work on the round kick. Walter will hold both pads together and press down a little on them when I kick. Don't let them get separated. Keep them together. It's very important that you learn how to use the kick pads properly. We use them for kneeing also. I wrap my hands around my partner's neck. My partner holds the pads together. Not high. He might get kneed where he doesn't want to get kneed. He has them out in front. I pull down on the neck as I do it. And I can move him around and control him while I knee. Now I'll push kick and then round kick. Work on combinations here. Push kick to the belly and then round kick. To both sides. If you have a set of thigh pads and a belly protector, then that's a good start to a home gym.